Listen, part 4 of Baal worship. Listen, what kind of generation do we live in where our children cannot use prayer and use the word of God in our public school systems, but they can bring the alphabet community in our school systems and give our children the option whether or not they want to identify as boy, girl, gay, lesbian, straight? What kind of generation do we live in? See, Baal gained more influence on our generation in the 1960s and through the 1980s, right? The 1960s, they took prayer and took the word of God out of our children's public schools. And in the 1980s, the Supreme Court ruled that it was no longer legal to display the 10 commandments in our public schools. So for Baal to gain more influence, he knew that just like the Israelites, he had to deceive us and manipulate us in a way that turned us away from God and turned our children away from God. Because he knew that if he can turn our children away from God, he can have more influence and he could weaken the transmission of faith and the knowledge of God to our children. And this is how he can reign over our children and destroy our future generation. Listen, it is time to wake up and go back